Hey guys, so I am back and this is going to be the first video in my all black everything of February, all right? I did this last year for the month of February. Since February is Black History Month, I make it an effort to feature black owned brands on my channel for the full month of February. This month will be a little bit different since I am doing kind of makeup collections and that kind of stuff. And I do want to kind of get those videos out. So it's going to be mostly all black everything February. But if I post a tutorial or anything like that, you're going to see looks that involve nothing but black owned brands to the best of my ability. Some things I don't have, like, what you call it? Which ones that I have? So some things I don't have, and I'll note that in the tutorial. But for the most part, everything will be black owned brands, all black everything February, all right? And I'm gonna try to do at least 4 videos this month, shooting for 8, but at least 4, okay? All right, so up first, I wanted to do some brand overviews. And by that, I meant kind of brands that I own, you know, a good range of the things that they offer, and brands that I like, and brands that some might be on your radar, some might not be on your radar, either way, right? So up first, as you saw in the title, I want to talk about JD Glow. JD Glow Cosmetics. Let me grab my notes. So JD Glow Cosmetics is a brand that is based in Louisiana, Baton Rouge. I believe they were founded in 2015 by a pair of best friends, okay? And they're cruelty free. They have some vegan options, and then they are, of course, black owned. So I have been purchasing from JD Glow for about a year and a half, 2 years. And I have a pretty wide range of things that they offer. The thing about JD Glow, of course, is an indie brand. So a lot of their batches are made in-house, by hand, and small batches. So things tend to sell out pretty fast, which is a little annoying sometimes, but it is what it is. You know, a lot of times when we work with indies, we understand that, you know, some things come and go, right? Okay, so I had to grab a couple things that I forgot about. So they offer a bunch of things, right? On their website currently, they have HD crystals, which are loose pigment glitters, okay? They offer gel liners, which you have duochromes, metallic, and matte ones. I have a bunch of the duochromes, and I do have some of the matte ones also. They offer glitter tubes. Do I have glitter tubes? I have some of their glitter tubes. And then they also have a large magnetic palette that fits, I think, 96 eyeshadow pans. They offer eyeshadows, and their eyeshadows are probably, I think, what they're most known for. Like their loose pigments are pretty new. I think within the last, probably fall-ish is when they came out with them. But their eyeshadows are what I think that they are known for, and I have a fair amount of their eyeshadows. They offer them in a medallion finish, which is going to be one that is more of a foiled. They have a shimmer. They have a galaxy, which is kind of glittery, and then they have a matte offering. They also have lip gloss. They have some opaque colors, some glitter lip glosses, those kind of things. I don't have any of those. Those came out late last year. They had liquid lipsticks. I've never seen them stocked on their site, but there is a landing page for that on their site. And then they have highlighters, pressed highlighters, which I do have some of those. And then they also have liquid illuminators. Now, neither one of these are still on their websites, but I do have them. I have their, it's like a, kind of like Cover FX drops. And then they also have kind of like body sprays that had glitter in it that I got for the summer. So I don't know which ones those are referring to, but yeah. So let's talk about this brand. As I said, indie, some things go out of stock fairly fast depending on how much hype or how much, whatever is behind it. So keep that in mind, all right? So what I have from them, let's talk about their loose pigments first. Their loose pigments are called their HD sparklers, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I will insert swatches here, okay? So I have their HD crystals. These are loose pigments that are very, very, very sparkly. Maybe I should go with one that I already have open, right? They work best if you have a glitter base to them. They do offer a glitter base. Their glitter base is called Stay Put. I do have it. It's over there, but I didn't grab it. And so this color, I can't get my nail in there. Can't get my hand in there probably. So this color is called Luxurious. So as you can see, they are loose. It's a loose pigment that is very glittery. Not glitter, but glittery, okay? So they will add any kind of shine if you want to add it in the inner corner, if you want to pat them on top of a eyeshadow. If you just want to give your eyeshadow a little bit more bling, here you can see what that looks like. So if you just want to give your eyeshadow a bit more bling, it's very reflective, very sparkly, very very finely milled shadows, okay? If you're into a glittery highlight, which y'all know I am, these work well to just go right at the top part of your cheek and wear it like that. If you wanted to add just a little bit more bling to your eyeshadow. So those are the HD sparklers. Like I said, make sure if you're using them on your eye, make sure you use them with a glitter base because they will kind of flake over the day or whatever. So it is what it is. Let me see what's next. Let's talk about their eyeshadows. So like I said, the eyeshadows come in a shimmer, a matte, and a medallion. A shimmer, a matte, a medallion, which is like a foil type, and then Galaxy, okay? Their mattes, I have two of their mattes. I have this one here and this one here. The brown one is caramel, and the the teal one or the mint one is Tiffany's. They don't offer a lot of mattes, or they did at one time. But they don't offer a ton of mattes, which neither here nor there. One thing about their shadows, I've lost maybe 2 to 3 shadows due to them kind of breaking. The way they're packed kind of varies, and so some of my eyeshadows, like this one, I kept this one in here. I had to depot it into a little jar. But this one, called Flavor, it literally, the whole eyeshadow came out of the pan or whatever, and so I just depotted it into a little jar. But that's not something that you really want to have happen with your eyeshadows, right? I did have a dark kind of cool tone brown that also bit the dust. These are not eyeshadows that I would travel with by any means, okay? By any means. So let me swatch a shimmer. So I'm gonna take this eyeshadow here, which is called Moscato. It's a shimmer. I'm just gonna swatch it, and they are very, very soft. Turn off some of these lights. So that is Moscato. Maybe I should have done a darker color. That is Moscato. Let me do another one that's a bit darker. Martini. So this one is a shimmer also. This is called Martini. So as you can see, very traditional kind of shimmer formula. Gives a little bit of shine, not a ton of shine, okay? Then you have their medallion, shadows. Let me see, let me find one. So their medallion shadows, to me, these are the ones that are a bit more foiled. They're a bit more in your face This is their medallion shadow in gold. Okay. Kind of a greeny base gold. So those are a bit more in your face. And then you have their galaxy shadows. Their galaxy shadows, to me, some of them, depending on which ones you get. So depending on the color, the kind of formulation is a bit different. Some are more like glitters that don't have a lot of base color to it, if that makes sense. A lot like the Pat McGrath shadow, the special shades from Pat McGrath, a lot like that. And then you have some that have a lot of base color to it. So it just depends on which shades you get. So my favorite Galaxy eyeshadow that they have is called Unexpected, and it's this one right here. Okay, this one it's almost duochromy, triochromy, is that a word? It almost has like a 3-color shift depending on what you wear it on. My favorite way to wear it is over a burgundy or in between burgundy eyeshadow for a halo eye. I love it. Let me swatch it for y'all. And it's one that I wish I could travel with because I just love it. So it's almost like that blue base or that brown base pigment, but you see it's not a lot of color base to it, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. So that's one of the medallions. Let me just do another one, galaxies. And then like this color here, this is going to be one that has more of a base to it, but it's still in their galaxy line. This one is called Haze. So it's still in their galaxy line, right? But you see how this one doesn't have a lot of base to it, whereas this one does, right? So it just depends on the color that you get. I think the main characteristic of the galaxy line is a lot of them have a lot of shift to it. And I think these are the shades that if anyone is really looking to try JD Glow, these are the shades that you would kind of gravitate towards. This is what is this? This is Prismatic, and like I said, this one doesn't have a lot of base to it, but it has a lot of shine to it. What's up? I wanted to showcase the kind of reflectiveness, kind of duochrominess that they have, and I will have that video up either probably right after this video, just showing how I created this eye look. And so yeah, so those are the eyeshadows. Those are what I think most people are going to gravitate towards JD Glow for. Yeah. And then let's talk about their highlighters. So I have 4 of them, right? And I originally purchased, my first highlighter that I purchased from them was the highlighter called Gabrielle Union. I think it's just called Gabrielle now. And it's a very pretty bronzy, deep goldy color, okay? And let me kind of wipe off my hand a little bit. One thing about their highlighters, just like their eyeshadows, they are kind of softly pressed. So they're very kind of soft, if that makes sense. They're soft. I don't know how better to explain it. They're highlighters, they're soft, okay? So this is probably my favorite gold highlighter. I love the way it looks. I don't think I have it on today. I have a lot of blush on today. But I don't have it on today, but I love this highlighter. And if I ever get to the point of actually putting what I'm wearing on my face in description boxes, y'all will see it a lot because I do wear it a lot. In the summertime they came out with, or late summer, they came out with these shades. They were kind of duochromy. This is Synopsis, and this is a goldy, white gold, kind of greeny shift, has a greeny shift to it. These highlighters here are very, very glittery. Very glittery. Like, I can wear this. It looks stark on my hand as a super swatch, but it's not that stark when you put it on a kind of denser brush and kind of buff it in or whatever. But if you're not a fan of glittery highlights, this is not for you. It's not for you. This is Chaos. Y'all have seen this already. I used this in my 1 month update of my no buy. It has a pink deeper orange goldy shift to it. So it looks pink here, but it will give you a little bit of gold. I have it on here, and then on my brow bone. So that is Chaos. And then Cloud 9. This is the one that is like the blue purple shift, and it's not giving it to you. It's not giving it to you. I wish it would give it to you. This is the one that is the blue purple shift. So it's showing very blue. And one thing with duochromes, when you have it up against, I have lights, right? It's not going to give you kind of that shift or whatever. So I'll actually try to put a video of the duochrominess of the highlighters here or whatnot. Then I also have a ton of their liquid liners. One thing JD Glow does awesomely is liquid liner. Okay, so they have metallic liquid liners, and then they have matte neon liquid liners, and they also have kind of duochromy liquid liners. I don't have any of the matte neons. They are never in stock when I'm ready to buy. But they do have metallic, and then they have, let me see, where can I get one of the duochromes? I'm trying to see if I can see one of the duochromes. So they have metallic, they have duochrome, and then they have kind of your base color, right? So I'll just swatch these three. And some of them have names, some of them don't. This one doesn't have a name, but it's a gold liner. So I'm gonna swatch it right here. So it's very reflective, and they last all day. The only thing with these liners, you cannot kind of pack them on, if that makes sense. You can't continue to go over, because as the day goes on, they will kind of crack. Okay, so that's the only thing with the liners. So they are fairly opaque, so you can get away with just doing one swipe, depending on the effect that you're going for. But as far as, you know, packing them on, I'm saying it like it's eyeshadow, but as far as packing them on heavily, I wouldn't advise that, because they will kind of crack and peel. This is going to be the duochrome one, or the, what do they call it, multichrome? I don't know what they call it, but it's kind of like the multichrome pigments that were real popular at the end of last year in a liner. I love to use these over a black eyeliner base, right? That's the green. And I wish y'all were getting that duochrome, but it's kind of green shifts to blue shifts to, yeah, green shifts to blue. I wish y'all were getting it. But yeah, so they have those. Love those. Like, I love them. Okay, they also offer glitter liners, glitter pots. These are the one things that I don't care for. I think it's very hard to make glitter suspended in a liquid base, and if you have ever used the Stila ones, it's very hard for any brand to come close to that. So while these are the one things, I mean, you get a fair amount of payoff. That's it right there. You get a fair amount of payoff from these, but they're not the ones that I would tell folks, yes, this is what you need. These are, this is where you should get it, right? No. But I do have 4 of those. They're not my favorites. I don't really use these like that. They're there just in case, but they're not something that I use. And then they also offer glitter pots. I had bought 2 of those, but these are the one things that I would say don't buy, because they dry out very fast. Like, mine are dried. I think I bought these in the summer, and they're dry. So these are, I never got to use them, and yeah, so that's that. All right, so for their Cover FX like liquid illuminators, I have the shades Beamer and Luna, and these are lovely. My favorite way to use these are to mix in with foundation. I have it mixed in with my foundation today, and they are lovely. I don't do the white one so much. The white one or the lighter one, I prefer to kind of use as body highlight, but this color here I love to mix in with my foundation, and they're fairly reflective and they dry down, so they don't stay tacky, they don't stay moist. That's how we want to describe it. They don't stay like that. They dry down, and they dry down fairly quickly, like it's dry. So once you put it on, you kind of have to work it in, buff it in, or pounce it in with your beauty blender, if you're using it as a face highlight, and do it. You know, don't wait and lollygag and do other things while you do it, because you're going to be left with a streak that is going to be fairly hard to kind of buff out, you see. So yeah, really like those. And then these, I hope they're going to bring these back for the summer. They changed the packaging or whatever, but they had 3 sets or 3 different body glows, and I'm just going to kind of, so that's the gold one. Hopefully you can see that. It's very, very gold. So they're sprays, they're not setting sprays or anything. This one is more of a got in my face. That one's more of an iridescent, you can't really see that. And then this one is, I don't think you're going to be able to see any of this. You can't really see. So those two, you can see the gold. You can see the gold fairly well. The gold is right there. But the rest of them, you can't really see. But these are nice if you want body shimmer and you kind of spray it on. You can spray it into your lotion, spray it on your body, and just rub, and it'll give you kind of that glow. The nice thing is it's in a liquid base, so you don't have to worry about, I know some of the body liquid glows that came out last year were a bit sticky, which I don't like. So you can put it on and be good to go, and you don't have to really worry about kind of getting it on everything. Even the body, like I have a brand that I'm going to talk about probably in another video. I love their body oils, but you kind of have to wait for the oil to kind of mature and seep into your skin before you can put any clothes on or whatever. So that is it for my brand overview of JD Glow. Pros, Black owned, of course, lots of things to choose from. Quality is amazing. I've never had any issues with the eyeshadows, anything like that. I love everything that I have from them. Probably my only con with them is stuff is always out of stock, and then you just have to know what you're getting. Like I said, some of these eyeshadows are very, very fragile, so they're not eyeshadows I would ever travel with, ever. Though I want to. That's how I lost some of them, was through traveling with them. So I do really, really, really love the eyeshadows. I really love the HD sparklers. I mean, I love all the stuff I have. Let's just say that here. I love all the stuff I have. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed this JD Glow product overview. If you've never tried them, I highly, highly, highly recommend them. And if you have tried them, let me know in the comments what you love from them. What are your favorite products from them? Or if you are now like, maybe I should try them, let me know what is on your radar to try from them, because I would love to give you recommendations if you have, if you have anything in mind. As always, follow me on all my social medias, Ashley Kristena on Instagram, and also Makeup Matters for Women of Color, where I highlight different products for women of color, and then also any sales or anything like that that catches my eye, and I have to share with y'all because I'm not buying anything, so y'all need to buy for me. All right, guys. All right, so I will talk to y'all later. Bye.